This video is going to cause a great big internet fight about how we carry our guns. Take a look at this video up here while this man shoots himself in the groin while carrying Appendix Carry with a Glock 43. So a lot of people are going to argue what happened in this video. Well, we know what happened for sure. One round was discharged. It was a through and through wound that went through the groin muscle in his leg and went down into the floor. Okay, how this happened and why it happened is still open for debate. Let's talk about that here. First up, Appendix Carry. You can see in the video, the man charges the weapon, puts it in the holster in the front of his pants. Then he bends over to get something and the gun discharges. Now I know Glock pistols don't just go off all by themselves. Typically something had to happen. So whether a piece of material from his shirt got tucked in the holster with that pistol, or whether something else happened when he bent over, maybe the holster broke, something bent, something didn't work properly. Well, on the gun, everything probably worked properly. The trigger was pulled all the way to the rear, the round fired. That means the gun worked the way it was supposed to work. Unfortunately, it was pointed in an area that causes pretty much maximum damage when you're talking about guys. Do you carry Appendix Carry? I don't, only because I have a little bit too much around the middle and it's really not comfortable for me. But also, when I'm carrying at the 3 or 4 o'clock position back here, were my gun to discharge, the round might skim off the back of my butt cheek and go into the ground. It's not going to hit anything important. The other debate people are going to have is, why is he carrying with a round in the chamber? Well, typically there are enough safeties on a Glock pistol, internal passive safeties, to make sure something bad like this doesn't happen. But it's a mechanical device. Mechanical devices will fail somewhere along the line. They don't do it typically. That's why this video is news, because something like this doesn't happen really often. But it still leaves room for that debate. And then the next part of the debate is, how come we're carrying a pistol without a manual safety on the slide or on the frame? Well, it's just an extra training step that people have to do, and we know that people don't train as much as they should with their firearms. So they purchase a firearm that does not require them to disengage a manual safety. And for all of you autoloader haters who say you got to have a manual safety on your autoloader, why don't you have one on your revolver? The long trigger pull on the revolver helps prevent that problem, as does the transfer bar safety mechanism inside in that floating firing pin. So there's lots of mechanical advantages and lots of room to debate what happened here. What we know for sure is that gun was pointed at something pretty important and it discharged. Now how that happened, we don't know yet. We didn't get that much information from this video. But the question remains, what would you do in that situation? Do you have a tourniquet handy? Do you have first aid training? How far away is your first responder? Bullet goes through somebody's legs, that femoral artery is in there, you can be dead in minutes. I'm Kevin Michalowski, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine. If you like these videos, please share them with all your friends. And remember to subscribe to this page. We'll give you more great information every week.